DJJ Ruckus, Quinn and JT, hello. Tom Ford, welcome in everybody to this week's Meow and Me show. We're getting started. Damon, thank you for that favorite. DJ Ruckus, thank you. Quinn and JT, thank you. Fred, thank you. Hello, I see you coming in. I wanted to get started with tonight. You've got a cold, you're going to get better. Your body will fight it off. Stay positive. Christy, thank you. like, Thank you, Tina. You guys, I'm so excited for this week's show. OG Vibes, hello. This week's show is going to be incredible, okay? I have so much that we're going to do in this next hour together. Lester, Kitty, Anna, thank you. You guys, I want you to pay attention to other featured show guests. One is in the comments right now. Their names are Quinn and JT. They have a featured show on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time called Chowing Down. So you know they love to eat because they wouldn't have a show called Chowing Down if they didn't. Thank you, OG Vibes in the house. Hello. Everybody, Melody, Pruton, Damon, thank you. Everybody, thank you for those gifts. If I missed them, thank you so much. We are going to get started right now with our special introduction. But first, I wanted to do some housekeeping. This is a featured show, so that means that I might not be able to say hello to everybody who comes in during the show tonight. Just know that I see you coming in. I'm thankful that you're here, that you've decided to tune in to Meow and Me tonight, and that you're coming in to watch our special featured guests. So we will have two special guests. And nope, I'm not cooking anything, but that is Quinn and JT. Put some hearts in the comments. Make sure you hit them with a favorite. They cook on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. for Chowing Down. If there's any other featured guests, show hosts in the audience, make sure you let me know so I can give you a shout out as well. Okay. So everybody, welcome in. This is a featured show. That means that we won't tolerate too much trolling or any rude comments to my special guests. You can ask questions though. If you have a question and you're hoping to find something out that you didn't know about one of our featured guests, you ask the question and I'll see if I can ask them that question during my time with them and their pet. Okay, I see our first special guest is here. And that is Angel Moreno. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started first with our introduction tonight. Um, yeah, introduction tonight with Emoji J. So let's get started with J. Hey, it's OG Lucky. All right, so that was our little special introduction. Emoji Day does You guys, if you see and you have a pet and you're interested in showing off your pet to the rest of the community, make sure you hit Emoji J up or myself up on Instagram, letting us know that you have a special pet that you want to share with the rest of us. Okay. If you're just coming in, welcome into Meow and Me. We do have a busy show tonight, so we're gonna jump right into the pet trivia tonight, because there are so much that I want to share with you. Thank you, Meow. Prr, Sunny. Hello, I see you, Tom. Okay. How many breeds of dog are there worldwide? Are there 1,600? Are there 300? Are there 400? Or are there 200? This is Chuck Norris. He is my big kitty. As you can see, he is not a small baby. He's always close by me. Um, he's always wanting to see what we're doing on Meow and Me. And sometimes when I'm streaming too, you may see him brazing by back and forth. And Mr. Jude, am I right? And Mr. Jude, you also have a featured show on the app. Is that correct? You want to plug the date and time in the comments? No longer. Okay, just checking. Well, thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you thought you did. Um, okay, so who thinks they're right? Oh, I'm here for the new kitties. I am here for them. Is it 1,600? Is it 800? Is it 400 or 200? How many dogs are there worldwide? Different breeds of dogs. 1,600. It is not 1,600. That is a good guess. 400? 400. Who said 400? Agent S? Agent S did. According to the World Canine Organization, there are approximately 400 recognized breeds of dog worldwide. Chuck Norris is really wanting to knock this thing down tonight. All right, let's see what you know. What is the largest breed of dog? Chucky Bear. Mwah. The Irish Wolfhound, the Great Dane, the English Mastiff, or the Saint Bernard? What do you think it is? The Irish Wolfhound? Ooh, Mr. Jew, yes. It is the largest. The Irish Wolfhound is generally considered the world's largest dog, by being largest being the tallest. According to legend, Irish Wolfhounds were guardians and companions of ancient Irish kings and were valued by Celtic chieftains as dogs of war. Holy camole. That's what's up. All right. What is the fastest breed of dog? Is it a Harrier? It is a Swedish Valhund? Is it a Greyhound or a German Spitz? Mr. Moon says it's the Greyhound. He would be correct. Christy, too, reaching speeds of up to 45 miles per hour. The Greyhound is the fastest breed of dog. All right. What do you know about this, though? What is the most popular dog in the United States? Is it the Beagle? Is it the German Shepherd? Is it the Poodle? Or is it the Labrador Retriever? Retriever? Oh, you guys are good. You guys, according to the American Kennel Club registration statistics, the most popular dog in the United States is the Labrador Retriever. Yes, that is correct. But okay, what do you know about this though? Okay, you smarty pants, what do you know about this? Let's go. Okay. What breed of dog has the longest ears? The Siberian Husky, the Basset Hound, the Polish Hound, or the Shih Tzu? The Hound? Which one of the hounds? Is it the Basset? I'm going to say Basset. Oh, OG Lucky. Okay, OG Lucky with the O. Basset Hounds are genuinely considered to be a breed of dog with the longest ears. And according to the Guinness Book of World Records, a Basset Hound from Germany named Jack holds the record for the longest ears on a dog. Yep, that is what's up. Okay, so I know you guys, you guys almost feel like you know these answers, but let me see if you know this. All right, you ready? Why does a dog yawn? Why do they yawn? Do they want food? Because they're tired? Because they're bored? Or because they're stressed out? Thank you, OG Lucky. Because they're tired. That is not right. They're bored. Nope, that's not right. Are they want food or are they stressed? Stressed is the answer. For dogs, yawning is most often a mechanism to deal with stress or anticipation. Usually, when a dog is bored, he'll find something to entertain himself with. When he's tired, he'll just go to sleep. And if he wants food, well, he'll let you know. So usually it's when they're stressed out. Mr. Jew is coming in with 2-2. Okay. He's a competitor, folks. He's a competitor. Beers, I see you, Beers. All right. All right. What dog? Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What did Lord Byron do when he was told he couldn't bring his dog to college? Did he organize a protest? Did he sue the college? Did he transfer to a different school? Or did he bring a bear instead? Hi, Jason. He transferred? It isn't the transfer. We're going to go with the protest. Not the protest. He either sued that college or took a bear. What kind of saucy guy do you think this guy was? Bear? Yes, Quinn and JT. When Lord Byron began his studies at Trinity College in 1805, he was told he couldn't bring his dog. Byron retaliated by bringing a bear instead. That's some guy who I don't think I would want to bring him to, like, make him mad. You know, I feel like that Lord Byron might have been like a real big, like, a baddie. He was a baddie, okay? He was a baddie. He's like, oh, you gonna let me not take me? You're not gonna yeah, nobody does that, right, Beers? Nobody, you're not gonna let me bring my dog? That's all right. I got something else for you. I'm gonna bring my bear. Okay. That's the kind of guy Lord Byron was. You don't want to mess with him today. Thank you, Tina. Okay, we got a couple more minutes we got a couple more minutes of pet trivia. Here we go. Which US president's dog ripped a French ambassador's pants off at the White House? Was it George W. Bush? Was it William Howard Taft? Was it the Grover Cleveland? Or was it the Theodore Roosevelt? Which one of these presidents had a dog rip the French ambassador's pants off? We're going to go with Howard. It is not Howard. We've got Bush, we've got Cleveland, or Roosevelt. We're going with Bush. It is not the Bush. We're going with the Roosevelt. It is the Roosevelt, however. Theodore Roosevelt's Boston Bull Terrier, Pete, had a taste of at least 5 White House visitors, including a French ambassador whose pants he reportedly ripped off. Okay, do not make the Boston Bull Terriers angry, folks. They will take your pants. All right. What percentage of dog owners sign their pets' names on greeting cards? Is it 35? Is it 27? Is it 68? Or is it 11%? What percentage of dog owners sign their pets' names on greeting cards? 11%? Not 11. All right, I see 68. Not 68. It's either 35 or 27. 35? Nope. Guess what? It is 27%. 27% of dog owners sign their pets' names on greeting cards. You are welcome. And by the way, 23% of cat owners sign their cats' names on greeting cards, okay? I think y'all need to know that. It's not just dog owners that are a little, ooh, it's also us cat owners too. All right. This is the last question of the night, and then we will have our special guest get in the box, Angel Marino. Okay, this is our last question of the night. Who will know this? Who was Hollywood's first dog star? Was it Rin Tin Tin, Blair, Lassie, or Strongheart? Is it Rin Tin Tin? Rin Tin Tin? It's not the Tin Tin. The Lassie? It is not the Lassie. It's either Blair or Strongheart. Who do you think is it? Twisted, thank you. Thank you, Beers. Thank you, Quinn. Blair or Strongheart? Okay, go with the Strongheart. No, it was Blair. It was Blair, the first dog to have a major role in a Hollywood film was Blair, a collie who played the title role in Rescued by Rover in 1905 and was so popular that Rover has been a popular dog name ever since. So that's one of the where the name Rover comes from for dogs. So there you guys have it. Is our pet trivia of the week. I feel like Mr. Jude did pretty well. I feel like Mr. Moon did pretty well. We had some really good wins here. I don't know who won, but you all did amazing. I hope you learned something fun. But if you didn't, maybe there's next week. And maybe we'll do a different pet next week. Okay. Thank you all for the gifts. Let me shout out our gifters real quick. OG Vibes, OG Lucky, Quinn and JT. Please make sure you favorite these amazing people up here in the top right hand corner, or left as it were on your side of the screen. All right, let's welcome in Angel Marino. Oh, hi, Angel.
Meow and me, how you?
Good. Okay, so I'm super excited to have you on the show. Thank you for being on the show tonight.
No, thank you for inviting me. It's been
Um,
a long time coming, but we're here.
you are here now, Angel. For a long time coming. He is not joking, everybody. For the longest time, Angel told me he had a dog and he wanted to be on the show. And in true kitty fashion, I thought Angel was pulling my leg and joking. And he wasn't, though. He wasn't joking. He does, in fact, really have a dog. So this week, Angel is on our show with his fur baby. We should give him little
He's no
dog
longer a
emojis in
fur
the comments.
baby. I know,
He,
I know. He's no longer a baby. He's an older guy now too.
he's fashionably aged. Okay.
I
Okay, so
love it.
he's fashionably aged. All right. So tell me what your dog's name is.
His name is Sleepy. Sleepy. His name is he's a golden Labrador. Sleepy. Here it comes.
Is it really Sleepy? I don't know if I really believe that it's
His name,
Sleepy.
yeah, his name is Sleepy. What's up,
Really?
Sleepy? Yeah, really, really.
Who believes that his
Amanita.
dog's name is Sleepy?
And he's bilingual. Watch, La Manita. And he gives me his little paw, which means hand. You see? He's bilingual.
Ooh,
And his name really is Sleepy.
it really is. Ooh. So how did you decide to name him
You
Sleepy?
can I tell you? Yeah, we named him. My family named him. Well, actually, my little brother at the time named him Sleepy. So back in the day, I had two dogs. I had a Maltese. His name was Buster, and then we ended up getting this one, the Lab. And my little brother is the one who named them. And but you know when they're babies, they're always asleep. And we asked my brother, hey, so what do you want to name this one? And he said, I want to name him Sleepy because he's always sleeping. So he he got stuck with the name Sleepy.
Does he answer to Sleepy in Spanish too?
No, no. His name is Sleepy. It doesn't translate. I mean, obviously the word sleepy
Oh, okay.
does translate, but we don't call him dormilon. Like
I
the
just
seven
wasn't
dwarfs.
sure.
Yeah.
Like the Seven Dwarfs. I know, right? At least he isn't like
Hmm.
jokey, like or never mind. That was a Smurf. That was a Smurf, not a dwarf. Wrong fairy tale.
Sleepy,
um,
come here. There you go.
I mean, I just had the
This
wrong
is
fairy
yeah.
tale. Now, how old is he, Angel?
Sleepy is about 9 years old. Human years.
Human years, 9 years
Nine
old.
human years. Yeah.
Your dog's
Yeah.
name was Niblet.
He,
Oh,
Giblet.
I love that. Okay, and so you've had him for 9 years. That's longer than most people's relationships. Um, have you had to take care of him most of the time?
Yeah. Uh, are you are you saying like take care of him when he's been ill?
Well, I mean, is he stay with you or do you have to? I know you're a musician and I know
Mm-hmm.
that you sometimes have to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to board him or does he stay at home? Do you have people that help watch him with you? Like, what does that look like? Did that come through okay?
He stays home. I've got people that come by routinely. Yeah, am I cutting off?
I got a little lag on my side where you were frozen for a little
Hello?
bit, but I was just checking this. I thought maybe I didn't come through or something.
No, I got it. I got it. Am I good now?
Mhm. Yep, you're
Yeah.
good.
So Sleepy actually stays home all the time, and there are people that come visit him every day, at least every day, to feed him, to clean up after him, to make sure he doesn't dig holes in the backyard. Sleepy's actually an outdoors dog. Where I live is a really nice. It's windy today, but it usually isn't. It's very nice weather out here. It's almost like it's nice. It's really nice. So, what's his name? His name is Sleepy, and we
Sleepy, like that.
yeah, just like that. And so even if I'm not home, there's somebody that he's a guard dog. Like he protects us. He doesn't like our gardener at all, so we have to keep him in a leash when the gardener's over. He's run a couple of gardeners up the fence on a couple of times, so he's
Oh,
kind of an aggressive guy. And you know what? Something really unique about him, I feel like he can sense people's energies, and he does not like people who have bad energy. And we've found out, you know, things about them after the fact. He doesn't like them. He growls at them. He will not have it. Like a protector, yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I was gonna say he sounds like. Has he ever growled at one of your dates, Angel? Have you ever brought a date over and has he growled at them? I need to know.
He has never liked any of my girlfriends. Never, never.
So that's it. If you guys all date Angel, if you ever go out on a date with him, make sure you bring some steak to the date. Okay. Put
If
some
you're
steak
single,
in the pocket. That dog will love you. And Angel will be like, it's a miracle. The dog
yeah.
loves her.
Come here, Sleepy. Did I tell you he's
Thank you,
bilingual? But I
B.
got he responds better in Spanish. But let me show you Sleepy. Sleepy, I'm gonna turn the camera around. What's up, Sleepy?
Now, you
Well,
said he's an outside dog, right, Angel? So,
uh huh.
tell us a little bit about being an outside dog. First off, what's that look like? Does he have a nice yard to run around in? It's obviously dark. Does he get fed
Yeah,
food out there? I mean, it's pretty green. It looks pretty warm.
yeah. So I'm gonna be honest. It's we have a really we could fit probably two pools in my backyard. Um, it's nicely kept. He has his own house out here. We literally built a house for him. Um, and when we think it gets a little bit too chilly, we like to put a lot of blankets in there. But to our surprise, Sleepy doesn't like blankets. He literally takes them out of his house and he sleeps inside. He doesn't
Oh,
like it. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like them. In the morning, we'll find them like all over the place except for his house.
do they smell
No, he
like
doesn't
your
like heaters.
ex-girlfriends?
He
Do
does
the
not
blankets
smell.
smell like your ex-girlfriends, Angel?
No, they do not. They do not.
Just checking.
And you know what? We don't need a heater out here. I'm wearing a very light jacket, but it's usually really, really nice weather between like the 80s and like 90s. In the summer, it does get a little bit warm. It gets over the hundreds, but the where he's at, he's actually underneath a tree. We have a huge tree, and we like to open up the little like the water droplets on that tree, and he's always like rolling in the mud in there. So we seem to be like showering him on a daily during the summer because he loves. Oh, and you know what? I hate the fact that when we shower him, he runs like in the where we have the gravel, and he like I don't know. He likes to get himself dirty, so he can't stay clean for a really long time.
Do you ever go out with him and get dirty?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't ever walk him because he walks us.
Oh,
Like he's really strong. Hey, y'all, thank you for the wheel.
where does he what do you mean he walks you? Hi, Sam.
He's so strong. He's so strong, ridiculously strong. That guy has knocked me over a few times. Like he's running and he jumps on me, he will knock us down. Like he's a strong guy, and the he doesn't do it anymore because you can see him like his pace is a lot slower now than what it was quite a few years ago. But he's such a happy guy. Um, we when we lost our other pup, I think he was the most sad. He would walk over to the little pup's house and just kind of like lay there. We eventually switched him spots, and we made his my other pup's house his house because he wouldn't leave it. So we figured there must have been some sort of like a
Oh,
connection there where he just really wanted it. So we kept him there, and we ended up taking out the other house out.
wow. Yeah, I mean, is he solo? Does he ride solo now?
hmm
Thank you.
I
Oh,
think
geez,
that he's at the age where I think he's at the age where he's gonna ride it out by himself.
interesting. Yeah. I mean, he's 9. I don't know the average lifespan of a Labrador. Is it a golden retriever?
It's a
Excuse
golden
me,
lab.
golden lab. Wow. What's been the best part about being a dog owner?
I get to do a couple of outdoor things with him that I normally wouldn't do. I go shooting with him out
Oh,
in the we go shooting out in the mountains with him. I don't live that far away from the mountains, so it's like the desert almost. And every so often, we wake up really early and we go out. We put him on the truck, and he gets super excited. He doesn't like motion. He doesn't like the car. He gets sick, you know, really easily. But it's not that far of a drive. It's maybe like a 10-minute drive from where I'm at. So he's okay to handle it, and we're there until probably like 10, 11 a.m. and he loves because it's desert. He loves to run out and to go exploring. You know, he's such a well behaved guy that as soon as we call him out, from wherever he is, my dad actually has a unique whistle for him, and whenever he whistles, this dog like he stops whatever he's doing and comes over and checks out what's going on.
I had one of those on my kids in the airport when they were like 4 years old. I would I would put them in harnesses, like I was walking them, and then if they were like doing something naughty, like I'd have the whistle in my mouth and I'd be like, shh, and they would stop doing whatever they're doing just like that.
Yeah,
Like
Sleepy ven acá.
somebody told
Hey,
me that I shouldn't like walk
Sleepy.
my children in a airport like dogs, and I said, well, when you travel with a 4 and 3 year old, then you can talk to me. So that's what's up. Look at he's
Look
so
at
pretty. Do you have to groom him, Angel, or can you just like squirt him off with the
no.
hose? How does this
He
happen?
doesn't shed very often. As a matter of fact,
Okay.
he he doesn't. The only thing that I will tell you is during the summers, and it happens to him once a year. Flies are his worst enemy.
Oh.
His worst enemy. His worst enemy. And I'll show you right now. They start picking at his ear. So
Really?
we have the zappers. Yeah, we've tried all kinds of stuff, all kinds of remedy on TikTok, and apparently it's a really common thing with labs. It's kind of like horses. You know how flies are always on top of them. The same thing for him, and we have no idea where the heck these flies come from, but there's just like swarms of flies, and we get so upset because what we say is, they're eating Sleepy alive, and but we get that under control, and it's just for maybe like a week, but his scarring lasts throughout like it almost takes about a year for it to go away, and you can tell in his little ears right now there are no flies, but that's something. If you're gonna get a lab, you have to be very very careful with the flies, and and know that it happens when the summer is just getting here.
So it's like a spring situation. That's interesting. And you said you've tried everything, but what seems to have worked the best? If somebody else is trying things, maybe too. What has worked the best for you so far out of all of the things that you've tried?
I sit down next to him for a few hours a day with the zapper, the ones that look like a tennis racket.
Mhm.
Maybe an hour in the morning, an hour during noon, and then an hour in the evening. I'm just literally just swapping away, just killing them. Um, but they I don't know where they come from. It's not common for us, especially out in the desert, to have flies. But everyone who's got a lab has to fight this issue with them. And it's
Oh.
crazy. What? Sleepy, ven acá. I'll show you.
Ooh. I never knew
Hey,
that. Did you guys
ven
know that
acá.
in the comments? Did you guys know that? I don't,
Watch.
because I'm learning new things about different
Yeah,
geography. I
and I'll
think it's
show you
maybe
right
geographical
now.
too.
He's picked at it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sleepy, ven acá. I don't know if you can see on his
He's such
ears.
a lover. Look at him. He's like, pet me, scratch me, love me.
Oh, and I have so many like fruit trees. So many. I've got
Probably the fruit trees right
citrus
there.
trees. Yeah,
Hi,
I've got
Scottish
citrus
meow.
trees. No, we don't have meows here. Oh, sorry, you said Scottish meow. I've got grapefruits, lemons, orange, limes, and he loves. Oops, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yep. He loves them
Hold on.
all. It sounds like.
He loves them. Yes. So there's a point in the year, obviously when these fruits are coming out, where we stop buying him toys. because he will not play with the toys, and he will eat, like, he won't eat them, but he likes to drink the juice of all these citrus
Oh,
fruits.
so he smushes them down and then he's like starts.
Hmm.
Citrus is
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah.
things too that, like in large amounts, can be toxic to dogs. So I'm surprised. Like well, it depends on which kind it is. But okay, with our last couple minutes together, um, because we've got a lot of show that tonight. With our last
Okay.
couple minutes, I want to switch the tone from you and Sleepy to just you for a little bit. Um,
Oh,
Oh, did you want to? So yes. Oh, you. Oh, yes. Can you tell us a little bit about you on the app in the next like 3 minutes, like or less? Like, what do you do
sure.
on the app? Do you have a show? Like, what? How do we get a hold of you?
So I do. Uh, Let me introduce myself. My name is Angel Moreno. I would like to call myself a streamer, but above all, I'm a musician. I'm a singer. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I come on the app for fun. And I like come on the app to meet new people, have some fun with others, introduce the live community to the behind the scenes of an artist's world. Oftentimes, I take my people behind the scenes on red carpets for like the Grammys, the Latin Grammys, the Billboard Awards, uh, my Choice Awards, all these different ceremonies. And typically, host I host them during my featured show that happens every Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called The Spotlight with Angel Moreno, where we showcase Meet Me's best talent across the app, music talent. So if you know how to sing, how to play a musical instrument, this is where you would like to. I would like you to come showcase your music. It's not a competition, and the idea is to drive the audience from Meet Me over to those other streaming platforms for music like Apple, Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, YouTube, and we try to kind of create like this inclusive and community. And my shows are very, very much like what we see on the red carpets. All the interviews, that the questions that I ask are in reference to that. For the month of December, I'm hosting open mic on in a date box format where people can request a date box for about 2 minutes. I don't typically date, but I have them on there. And can I sing kitty kitty meow meow? Yes, yes, we can. And this is where we kind of hand select people from to be featured on the show. So other than that, hit me with the fave if you like music, if you like entertainment. We're here to entertain you guys and create relationships and friendships. We do have a family that we've created called the Mike Fam, which stands for Music is Connection, where we like to create these connections amongst everybody, and whoever wants to participate can join us as well. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Meow and Me. Every a show every Monday evening at 9 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry, 6 p.m. for me. Hit it with the fave. Come check out your streamer's favorite pets. And if you've got a pet you'd like to showcase on here, hit Kitty Commander with the fave and with the message on Instagram.
Now, Angel, I heard that maybe Kitty did go and do one of these 2 minute spotlights on your show, that she may have been on this show singing. That's what I
She
heard.
did. She did. She was a great singer. She came in as a black box, and for the open mic, that's okay with me. You guys can do it. If you want to come see her sing again, come by tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Kitty will be there.
I may or may not be singing or just listening sometimes. So yeah. If people are interested in reaching out to you, Angel, to be on your show, how do they go about that?
Send me a message on Instagram. Add me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok,
Is that
Twitter,
in your
Facebook,
bio?
YouTube. That is, so if you click on my name on my profile, it should take you. There's a link that will take you directly over to my social media. Other than that, thank you so much.
All right. I appreciate you, Angel. Thank you so much for bringing Sleepy in. We had a good time with you and Sleepy. I'll be checking on Sleepy in the future now that I know that he's real. So,
Yes, and he's not a rock.
it isn't a pet rock. Yeah. All right. Bye, Angel.
Sorry. Bye, guys.
Yeah, Jay, no go on the rock. That's what he said. Okay, no go on the rock. So, in between our first special guest and our second special guest tonight, I wanted to do another little shout out. And this is, oh, it's fiery in here. Watch out. I wanted to do another little shout out for the pet of the week. Yes, this is the pet of the week. Do we have the pet of the week star? Yes, we do. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it. Voila! Here's our pet of the week. I couldn't decide more than one. Thank you, Scottish. So I put all four of them in. Simply Sweet and her kitty clan. She's got four beautiful kitty cats. They all deserve to be pet of the week. So go check her out. She's got four cats. She's a streamer on the app. Look at this one, Sassy. It's adorable. So Simply Sweet is our is our pet of the week owner. You all go check out her and her amazing kitties. They're all sweethearts, just like her. So hit her up and go check her out with the kitties, okay? With the kitties. So that is our pet of the week. If you have or want to be a pet of the week, please send into my Instagram your pictures with your pets so that I can get you on to be your kitties as a star as well. DJ NorCal, thank you, OG Vibes. Okay, we're moving into our second special guest, and that is going to be OG Lucky tonight. Where is the OG Lucky? OG Lucky, can you hear me? Is she coming soon? She's probably like, oh God, will you please somebody tell her to stop singing to us? But you know, it's the kitty call. I was like, caw, 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 meow. You know, prr, thank you, OG Vibes. Okay, OG Lucky, when you're ready, please request the box. Um, until I see OG Lucky in, what I'm gonna do is go over some safety tips from the Humane Society. My dog's a jerk. The American University. We'll go over them after OG Lucky. Hi, Scuba Steve. Why? Why is your dog such a jerk? Hi, OG
I was
Lucky.
requesting. It must have been messing up again. Hey, how are you?
I am good. Okay, everyone, this is
Can you
OG
hear me
Lucky.
okay?
She's my second special guest tonight. She is here with her kitty cat, Meow. Can I get some kitty emojis in the comments?
I Hey, everyone. Can you hear me all right and everything? Because
I
I
can hear
rushed to
you.
do this.
I
Okay,
Cats make you sneeze, and yet you're surrounded by kitties.
right.
Okay, so who do we have? Who do you own? Who
I am, well, I'm owned
owns
by
you?
Skippy. I am owned by Skippy. He's a cat. Hold on. I haven't given him his supper so he doesn't go to sleep. This is Skippy.
There's Skippy. Hi, Skippy.
And this is like his what, fourth time on the show. Hi, Fred.
Well, this is almost a year and a half since we've been doing it, so we like a good kitty. Okay. What is Skippy's favorite food, OG Lucky?
Um, he likes treats. Like his favorite food's treats, but he doesn't have a particular treat because he switches everything all the time. Like he'll have a favorite food one day, and then the next day he hates it, and you have to go buy new stuff, and then he hates sit. You go, you know, it's just constant. He's really picky, really picky.
Ah, so he doesn't like have anything that he adheres to like all the time that he's willing to eat. Um,
Not really. Like not even tuna. It's hit and miss. Like I could like maybe tuna juice or
yeah,
gravy. That's about
I
that's
wouldn't
his
want to
food.
eat tuna all the time either. I'll be honest. Like, yeah, that's what's up. I can't make up my mind either.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, I kind of like
Like,
I can agree with it. I wouldn't want to eat the same crap every day either. You know.
yeah,
Just like you can't blame them for being smart.
no, you can't. You can't blame him for wanting some variety in his life and
Right.
knowing what different things taste like. How long
Yeah.
have you had Skippy? How old is he?
He's at least 10 years, at least 10.5 years old. I'm not really sure how old he is. I've had him, it would be 10 years in September. I had him. Um, but we weren't really sure how old he was because he was in a tree. He's a rescue from a tree. And he was real small when I got him and he hasn't really grown much. So I don't know. He kind of looked like a kitten for a very long time. I don't know if maybe malnourishment or what. So I'm not really sure. He could have been like a couple, like 6 months or maybe a year and a half. I don't know.
Yeah, let's talk about that because not everybody knows the story of how you came to have Skippy. So can you tell us the story about how you got Skippy?
Yeah, my aunt and her boyfriend were at like a barbecue party one time. And there was this cat stuck in the tree. And then the next day she went back and the poor cat was still stuck in the tree meowing and she made her boyfriend get him out. And then she had a cat and I was kind of looking for a cat at the time. So she ended up bringing him to my house and he just curled up like I had a basset hound named Ben at the time. Um, and he went up to Ben's ears and like was like messing with him and got right up on the couch beside me, sat down and went to sleep. And I've never seen a cat do that because they're usually, no matter what, they're skittish. Like they'll hide under something until they get used to their environment and stuff. So like he basically just said, "This is where I'm living. Deal with it." So I didn't even really have much of a choice at that point. Like he just, that's how he came
That's the
about.
best kind though. Did you pick Skippy or did Skippy pick you? I think it's
Yeah,
like
he just said
Skippy
he'd deal
picks
with it.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Because I
what's
didn't really
up.
want an
Hi
all black
Star.
cat. And I wanted one that was a little like fluffy. Like I'm not gonna lie, I love them to death. But like if I had to line up a cats to pick out, I wouldn't have picked them. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool that they just come to you because by looks I wouldn't have picked him particularly, but his personality, he's a great cat. You know,
She also says that about her friends. Like, she didn't pick me, I picked her. Like she. Like,
that's sad.
I was like, I think I'm gonna be friends with her, and then she's like, leave me alone. I'm like, I
Yeah.
love you. No, just kidding. Um, a little humor won't hurt us. Anyways, so Skippy now, this is almost 10 years later in September. Well, it is 10 years later in September. Um, he's been with you through a lot, ups and downs and changes in your life. What has Skippy been for you during all of the changes that you've gone through in your life?
He's been the one consistent thing. He's been the one consistent thing, and he's like I went through a lot. Like a lot of people don't know I'm sick with cancer, stuff like that, and he's the one thing that gives me a reason to wake up in the morning sometimes. Like if I didn't have to wake up, I don't know if I'd get out of bed someday. Like if he wasn't here meowing and like feed me, stuff like that. So he's been, I'd say, like love, but just consistency the whole way around with everything.
Yeah, animals have a way of pushing their owners no matter what, right? And it's like they know they can push us, which is not a bad thing, at all.
Yeah,
Um, what do you think Skippy's favorite thing to do with you is?
snuggle. Like he likes to like this is a new thing that just happened the last couple of months, especially if I'm streaming. Whether I'm showing my feet or whatever I'm doing. If I'm on this phone, even if I'm talking to you, he does this thing where he'll lay on my left arm and he wants to lay on it. I just took pictures of him yesterday. Like my arm's dead and he lays on it like spread out like Superman. And if I move my arm, he gets real mad. So I have to like sit here and just let him lay on my arm until he's ready to get off my arm. I don't know why. This is a new thing. But yeah, he would love to just like he would be on me all the time if I let him. And I'm not a real touchy person, you know.
I'm not a
Oh,
real touchy person, but my cat is.
he
And
is.
my cat will not leave me alone.
I think he would be
I
in trouble if he was seeing me. He would be in trouble if he was seeing me. He would.
I love it. Okay. If you guys have any questions in the audience, remember you can ask your question in the audience too. As if you have any. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm just letting you know that you can ask questions too. What is the strangest thing about Skippy? Like, what is the strangest thing that you've noticed? Thank you, Star.
He has extra fingers on each paw, like a Hemingway cat. Like he has 6 toes. He has like a thumb on each hand. So that's really different.
Ooh.
And he's very vocal. Anybody that comes in my live knows that he's very vocal.
I
Um,
feel like maybe if you go into the live, we'll hear Skippy. Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
And he
Facts.
purrs very loud. He purrs. I've had a lot of cats. I've had cats my whole life. Um, and I've never heard a cat purr as loud as him in my life, ever. Like he'll be sitting on the other end of my bed when I'm streaming, and I'll be sitting here with my phone, like 3 feet away, and people can hear him purr. That's how loud he purrs. It's just crazy.
He's a lover. Yeah. Thank you, Fred. So what do you think that Skippy's greatest achievement is?
Um, I guess annoying me. I don't know. I guess
Annoying
like
you or loving you? Which one? Is it annoying
he
or love? Sometimes both.
he's a little bit of an instigator. I don't know where he gets that from, but he likes to instigate stuff and kind of like nitpick you till your last nerve. And yeah, I don't know where he gets that from, but yeah, that's his greatest achievement is annoying
I
me.
appreciate that. I appreciate that honesty. Do you want any more baby pets in the future?
Yeah, I'm like right now. I'm looking for a cat right now. Like for I just moved and I can get another animal, and I would like to get somebody for him to have, to just have a friend, you know. I say it would be very boring to be if I was your only friend and I was the only person you saw all day every day, it would be awful. So like I'm gonna get him another friend, so he has somebody else to play
Hi, sincere. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think if he could trade places, would he trade places with you or somebody else?
with. He would be dumb to trade places with anybody. I mean, he has it made. Like I mean, other than maybe being bored sometimes, he doesn't have much to complain about. I mean, let's face it. Like, so I yeah, maybe he'd like to be outside a little bit, but he's kind of scared of outside. So I don't know. I don't know. He seems pretty content. He's just
So
content.
he's your prisoner, he's your love prisoner. Sounds like he's locked into your place. He doesn't want to go anywhere but loves
Yeah,
you and only you.
I guess. I guess he has more fans than I do. Like people like my cat more than me on Meet Me and in real
What?
life.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
Oh, it's true. That's right.
Skippy
Um,
has his own account.
yeah, he has his own account. Yeah,
Skippy for top badge.
yeah, yeah. Skippy for top badge. That's his goals. That's his goals. So,
Okay, so what do you think Skippy's perfect weekend would look like?
um, probably like if you gave him some catnip and just like he had a whole pile of treats, an endless supply of treats, and he could just get high on catnip and eat and lay around. I think that's what his perfect weekend. I think that's why we get along so well. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. What do you think your favorite thing to do together is? Like, besides snuggling? Is it the
Um,
catnip? I don't know.
yeah. He likes human catnip too. He does like human catnip also.
Yeah, I get that. So what's the worst part about being Skippy's owner?
He's annoying. Like his he's so vocal and he'll meow meow and it's like having a kid going mom mom mom. You know, like that's
Mm.
all I can equate it to. And so it's like he has all food and he still wants treats and he's very um grumpy and like not grumpy, vocal, very picky. He does that. That annoys me. That's the worst part. But like, there's not really anything bad about having Skippy other than that. He's a really good cat. He doesn't jump on stuff he shouldn't usually. He doesn't. He's good. I can't complain really.
Yeah, and you mentioned something earlier that Skippy is consistent. He's consistent. Like he's been there with you for you through the last 10 years. Skippy has been through the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. You've had a lot go on in your life, and including like finding out recently, that you have inoperable cancer. And, I think that, Skippy being a consistent presence in your life is one of those things that can be super comforting when there aren't a lot of things that are a guarantee and are for sure. A pet can really help um, provide consistency and dependability. Um, what what if somebody is out there and they're thinking about getting a pet, you know, what advice would you have for them about getting a pet?
I think it's a great thing to do. Especially if you're lonely or you're sick or um, I mean, even for kids, like I think it would be. I think all kids should grow up with an animal. You know, it teaches them responsibility. And that being said, like if you're not a responsible adult, you shouldn't have a pet. Um, you need to be able to feed it and water it and walk it. And cats are way easier than dogs. Like that's why I don't need a dog because of my health. Like I don't think it's fair. For a puppy doesn't want to sit in the house just because I'm sick. So you have to take those things into consideration because like the selfish side of me really wants another basset hound, but I know that's not right for him. So you have to kind of do that. You have to think about whether you can take care of it and you can give them the love, just like you would if you were gonna have a kid, like people should do when they have kids. Think about whether or not you can, give them what they need. It's the same kind of thing.
That's really good advice. With our last couple minutes together, OG Lucky, can you please give us an idea of like when do you stream? Like what do you have going on or coming up? And give us the 411, the dirty.
Well, there's not a lot of dirty. Um, but this Friday, I'm going to be on Charm Charlie's featured show at Friday at 3. Um, And then this weekend we're doing a snowman competition thing in my live, and I'm gonna be in your ugly sweater competition before. And then the week after that, I'm in the finger puppet Christmas thing where I do Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo again. This will be the third year in a row. I'll do Mr. Hanky. Um, and sorry, and but oh yeah, at the end of the month I have a five battle. Like every month I participate in a fivers battle because it's fun and it's something to do. And so if you ever want to watch videos, you can come do that. And basically I just stream when I want to and do what I want to do. Pretty much. Other than that, you know.
All right, so you guys, OG Lucky's got stuff going on. Hit her with a favorite right now. You can go check her out. She does have Instagram where you can follow her on her Instagram as well. It's linked to her bio.
You can
Um,
also follow Skippy.
and you can follow Skippy.
Yeah,
That's right. Skippy also has his own Instagram page.
yes, he does. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm so used to like so, but yes.
Oh, and Skippy's at an auction next month. T Dog is having an animal auction, and Skippy is gonna be in his first ever auction. So if you want, you know, you can pull up for Skippy. I'll be a little salty if he gets more diamonds than I ever got, but you know,
Not
it is what
jealous
it is.
of Skippy. Can
Yeah,
I rename Skippy if I win him?
I guess. I guess he can change his Instagram page for a week. I don't know. We'll think about something. I'll think about
We're gonna
something.
call him Chucky 2. Chucky
Chucky
2.
2, Chucky 2.0.
2.0. Yeah, because they're a lot. They like to meow a lot. Both
Yeah,
of them. So,
they do. They do.
all right. OG Lucky, thank you for coming on the show tonight. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank
You
you.
guys hit her with a favorite. Go check her
Love you.
out streaming. Go in and check out the vibe. Appreciate you, OG Lucky.
And I appreciate you. Love you. Thank you, everybody.
Bye,
Right.
meow.
Bye.
Okay, so we're wrapping up our show for this week. We just have a few minutes left. I want to just do special shout outs. This is Meow and Me. This is a weekly featured show on pets and their owners and all things pet related. As you can see, we had Angel Marino with his dog Sleepy. We had OG Lucky with her cat, Skippy. We went over our pets of the week, which was Simply Sweets for kitties. But as a little wrap down to the end of our segment of our show, I wanted to just go over a few things for holiday safety with your pets. I say this as somebody who has to admittedly tell you that you have a question, you absolutely ask your question in the comments. As somebody who has to tell you that, yes, I have already had my tree come down from Binka. So Binka has brought the tree down in my house already once, and that is correct. So I give you these safety tips. As I was trying to put up the tree, he brought the tree down. Hi, Elbot. It's dog and it's all pets, Mr. Shady. It's all pets. So we have dogs, cats, we've had pigs, we've had boa constrictors, we've had snakes, tarantulas, we've had parrots, we've anything. So all of that. Okay, so Rob, we aren't here to troll people though. Um, so going back to the holiday safety tips for pets. Something I would love for you all to keep in mind, thank you, Miss Fitren, is that pet behavior on holiday guests. So, through the excitement of parties, that your pets will most likely feel overwhelmed, and when your pets are being kept inside during the cold weather, especially if they're used to being outside as outside pets, during cold weather when you're bringing them in, they might not feel as comfortable because they might be used to being outdoors. So you might have to get some extra gifts and extra things to share with your pets during this time if you have to bring your pets in from outside. So, right? Ren, like, I know that's right. My cat knocked my tree down already. I had to anchor that baby, anchor it. So that's going to be something we talk about. And if needed, provide your cat or dog with a quiet room or a crate during holiday parties. So that way, if they want to feel in a safe, secure space, that they can. And honestly, it's really important that if you are having a holiday party at your house, that you inform your guests beforehand that you have a pet in your home. So if you have a pet that's in your home all the time, whether it's a dog or a cat or a bird or whatever kind of pet it is that you have that roams around, whether you don't know, sometimes it's really important to let people know ahead of time, so that way if they're allergic to that type of pet, they can take the proper precautions, or or they might not be able to come at all depending on how allergic they are to a specific type of pet. Oh, that's so cute, Renee. Aw. Some other things to think about too during the holiday season. I know a lot of you are traveling, doing different types of holiday festivities with friends and family and everything. Thank you, Ren. With all different kinds of things. You might be going to five or six different dinners, depending on if your family looks crazy or what. Mine did for a little while, so maybe yours will too. I don't know. OG vibes, thank you, Meow. So you guys, think about feeding dogs, especially inside the house. I love your nativity set, Scottish. If you eat, your dogs will eat bones. They can splinter. Those bones can, and that can cause serious heart problems for your pet. Okay. Okay, even health problems. Thank you for the favorites. Thank you, Jacia, Deanie baby. Hello. Thank you, everybody. Keep away candy dishes that are easily accessible on end tables and coffee tables, particularly chocolate. Chocolate is toxic to dogs, cats, and ferrets. And any candy containing the toxic sweetener xylitol, that's Xylitol. So a lot of sugar-free candies have xylitol in it. Just it's better to keep these kind of things away from your pets to keep them safe. Pets are also not, they don't do well with chives, citrus, and the pits from them. You keep foods containing citric acid away from pets, like cherry pits, peach pits. Apple seeds contain essential oils that can cause irritation and blockages and even central nervous system depression. So those are some of the things that you're going to want to do to keep your pets safe. Coffee. Thank you, OG Vibes. Thank you, Scottish. Scottish does love belly rubs and tummy tickles, and he is here for that, guys. Let him know in the DMs. Okay. Also, staying from um, eggs, eggs and fish, garlic. Thank you, Scottish. Garlic, leaves and stems, raw meat, raw onions. Thank you, OG Vibes. It's getting hot here. And obviously, keep your trash in some place out of the way where your dog cannot go rummaging into the trash. Okay. Now, Christmas ornaments. Woo! We just hit something big. Dogs love Christmas ornaments. So do cats. They do too. I agree, Fred. My cats love them. Please make sure your dog or cats do not chew on the limbs of fake trees or the droppings from the tree. Pine needles can, in fact, get lodged into the intestinal tract, and they can puncture the lining as well, or they can bunch together and cause an intestinal blockage. Okay, so if you have something like that happen, you have a real tree at home, or maybe the dog or the cat has just ate a good amount of tinsel when you were at so they will do this. They will do this. Our FBA, hello. So position your trees, lights, and tinsels away from the bottom of the tree. So if you can get those things at a higher level so that the dog or the cat has to kind of not have them so easily accessible. Okay? And here's my biggest tip. You guys, this is my biggest tip. Hello, Angela. Hello, Teeny. My biggest tip is for the holiday season is this, and I hope you all hear this. Don't leave candles unattended during this time of year. Don't leave candles unattended during this time of years. Pets may accidentally knock them over and they might spill wax or start a fire, and it can happen very quickly. So don't walk out of the room. I know it's going to be like you smell your gingerbread candle. It's lovely. Everybody's enjoying it. And then you leave the room and there's nobody there. Just pick it up and take it with you. Pick it up and take it with you. It's okay if you move it from room to room with you as you enjoy your holiday gatherings, okay? So also carefully consider, making sure that you kennel your dog or your cat or your pet with a certified provider. And in case of emergency, please do call your veterinarian clinic. I am not a veterinarian. This information has been brought to you by the humanesociety.org today. They have a great website that you can go to and learn more about holiday safety tips for your pets to keep your pets safe. Also about the different pets that are available across the United States. So this pretty much wraps up our week on Meow and Me. Yeah, you can get a candle warmer. I love that idea. There are fake candles nowadays too. If you want to have the scent of a beautiful candle, you can just have it warmed up and then you don't have to worry about it. I prefer that for sure, or a diffuser, incense diffuser. There's a lot of different ways to get those options happening, especially when you have a cat or a dog or any kind of rambunctious animal, a ferret. Sometimes I've seen some turtles on here that really can get around. Okay, bunnies. I've seen some bunnies on here. So all of these have been people's pets, and they can all, do things inadvertently. So keep that in mind this holiday season. We're going to be around other people and more decorations now during this time more than ever. So those are just some small reminders as you're doing your decorating right now, everybody. I know I just finished up mine. Like I said, Binka took to the tree, knocked it over already. We've had one tree down, so you are not alone in this. I am a seasoned vet of kitties knocking over the Christmas tree. This is not my first year. It won't be probably my last. But I think I've got it secured now. So that part is the most important part. Am I right? Look. Your dog is a Grinch. Ah! Okay, and lastly, you guys, everybody in here, please make sure you come up here and you favorite these top gifters. If you haven't done it already, you need to do it. Please hit Scottish King, OG Vibes, Quinn and JT, OG Lucky, Leah, Misfit Ren, DJ NorCal, Twisted Circus, Mr. Jew, DJ Ruckus, Mr. Moon, Fred, everybody on that list. Please make sure you hit them with the top favorite for sure on the top threes. Please